Alright, actually, welcome back to Random Radio Reviews Part 2, or I guess Episode 2, or what would you call it the next? It's definitely not Part 2. It's not the same radio. Think of that, broken mouse click. Anyway, this is the next episode on really random radio reviews. I'm gonna keep fumbling that for the rest of the time. Today on our showcase we have the Midland Why Won't You Focus 10. If you can see that, it's the er310. Anyway, the er310. Honestly, so far I really like this radio a lot. I found it on eBay, a really good deal. A really good deal, like, I'm trying to remember, $30, yeah, 30, and they're new for like 70, so you know I had to get it, actually closer to 80. And if you look, why are you serial number 24, which means it's manufactured in 2024, which means it was manufactured only like 2 years ago, which means it's a good radio for that price, considering it's basically new. It even came with the peel for the flashlight. Like I'll talk about those later, but it came with the peel for the front right here. Not the solar panel though. Okay, so we're gonna go over the features. First feature is that the antenna can go all the way in. Honestly, it's not a feature, but because it does that, it's good. People say these, like, they rip them out. Just be careful when they won't. It's gotta be gentle, not to, like, and then it'll rip out and your radio will be pointless because it can't pick up anything. It's an AM and FM radio. So, you know, you could pick up AM and FM radio. You could just use this little radio. And if, like, the weather channels go out, you can just tune to a non-weather channel like AM or FM. I just kicked the camera tripod and that was probably annoying. Next feature is the solar panel, which does work for charging the radio. It is plenty powerful enough to actually charge the radio. If you leave in good sunlight, it will charge the radio. It's honestly a good feature. If I brought it close enough to my actual light, I'd probably start charging it, but you know, I don't feel like it. Next up, it's not rubber, except for the buttons. So in like 10-20 years, when the rubber, when normally cheap plastic would start to degrade in rubber, I guess it does have rubber here, but it's a sealant anyway. When it starts to degrade, it won't make the whole radio sticky and disgusting to try to use. So it's just nice plastic instead of cheap rubber that will degrade and turn sticky and disgusting. Next feature, and you can charge it with the crank. I find the angle it's at kind of annoying because when you're doing that, it goes out, it will like completely mess you up. But as you can see, this is going to be kind of hard, but it charges the radio. The red light needs the charging. It's really hard to record that. Oh yeah, I need that out in order to show. Next up, it comes with a little rechargeable lithium cell. Or, if that dies, you could just use 6 AA batteries. Which, you know, I'm just now realizing has corrosion on it, which is interesting for an only 2-year-old radio. But you know what, I don't care, because I'm not ever going to use that since it has its own battery. But in an emergency, you can. Next feature is the flashlight. We have 130 lumens. I don't believe it. It seems way brighter than that. Maybe because it's more like throwing. It throws it far instead of having it really wide. But it comes in low, high, and SOS. So, nice feature. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this, but it has an ultrasonic dog whistle, which you cannot hear, which I can, which it's very loud. You know, I saw it on the meter thing on the camera. You can hear it, but not very well, and it probably just sounds like hissing. I'll have to see, though. But, God, that's loud. And I think a rescue dog would probably easily find you if you were using that. It has a handle, which is nice, because that's not coming off, and I just hit the radio against the table, and it's fine. Proves its durability. You can just I hit it right there, and it's perfectly fine, so why are you trying to autofocus camera when you're doing it wrong? Oh yeah. Headphone jack. Would you focus? Screw you, autofocus. Hold on. Headphone jack, USB port, micro USB, which I hate for a 2024 radio, and the switch to switch it between the battery inbuilt and AA's. So yeah, that is one thing that sucks. Micro USB, which is not as durable as USB-C and not as common anymore because USB-C is way more common. The USB out though is useful for charging your devices of any kind that use USB. Honestly, there isn't that much to go over. Let's see. That's a bit loud. Maybe I can find the station down here. Probably not, and I don't want to get copyright, so we're just gonna not. Nope. Nope. There. So yeah, pretty nice little radio. I like it a lot, and it's not that little actually, now I'm realizing, and I just kicked my tripod again. It is not that little actually.